Hey guys, Hype Productions here, and today I'll be telling you a couple tips on how to make your get better, I guess, at like CoD Advanced Warfare. So my first tip for you guys is just practice. Practice always makes perfect. Practice with bots. Mess around with like in a private match, go to bots and just mess around with your sensitivity. See where you can get like what you like. I know I'm not that good, as you can tell, but I finish every round with a winning record. So and I started playing 2 days ago. And I finish every round with a running record just because I've been taking these tips into consideration and using them. So yes, practice makes perfect. You may so practice makes perfect. Play with bots. You don't have to play on hardened or veteran because you're practicing. You're not trying. The point is to get better. It's not to play against the best people. It's to get better so you can play against the best people and be competition. Also so you have fun, you're not just dying, you can stay alive. So yeah, just mess around with that. Second tip is never think anyone's dead unless it gives you the 100%, whatever the score is, like it says assist or death, or if you're playing kill confirmed, it will say give you 50 and then give you another 50 for kill confirmed. Yeah, and especially when they're laying down, because a lot of people like to camp, especially in Advanced Warfare. So as you'll see in this video, there'll be people camping, and I take people even that are dead, that I don't know are dead, I shoot them because it's a risk. If they're not dead, then you're dead. So yeah, and so if they're laying down, shoot at them unless they're not moving. See, that dude was laying down and then got killed. So if he wouldn't have been noticed, he would have killed me or my teammates. So yeah. Third tip, third tip. Aim aim around corners so you can always be ready. So I don't do it right now because I've been using that, and I have a quick draw gun, so I have a quick draw, so it's fast enough. But for beginners, you always want to aim around every corner. Just get used to it, aiming around every corner so you're ready for anyone. Right here, there's that dude, he's laying down. If he wouldn't have been, if I would have thought he was dead, I would have been dead. And yeah, so that's the third tip. Never, unless you're already okay, you are, the only thing you have, the only thing you're bad at is 1v1 combat. Just take every corner with your, aimed. And, yeah, so, the fourth tip is don't just look at your crosshairs, because you're not going to see much. You won't see as much stuff as you would if you look in, say, the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. You'll see more. You'll see someone that you wouldn't see if you're playing just looking at your crosshairs. You would see more people. I do that, and I get so many more kills than I did when I started, because I'm just looking around. I'm not just when I move with my controller, I move with my head too, so that I can find those extra people that I wouldn't see normally. Alright, fifth tip is I think that was the fifth tip. Whatever, fifth or sixth tip, one of them. You want to I don't know, take advantage of players that aren't paying attention. It may seem like you're trash and they may call you trash or something, but just take advantage of them. That it's gonna lower their KD and it's gonna higher yours. So I'm doing in this video, players that aren't paying attention, I'm taking advantage of. I'm not waiting for them to turn around, and yeah, I'm not waiting for them to turn around, because I have a better chance of killing them when they're not looking than I do when they are looking, because they don't know that I'm killing them. So yeah, and see, he wasn't looking, If I would have waited till he turned around to look, I probably would have died. I'm gonna say it right now, I'm not that great at 1v1 combat, so I take advantage. My KD really thrives for those players are not paying attention to me. And so yeah, use your thrusts wisely I would say is tip number 6. Don't just thrust everywhere. Like, you can run places, and yeah, like if someone, like, so say you were trying to get away from someone, don't thrust towards them, because then that's just going to give them, either if you go down when you thrust, it's going to let them clip your head and you're going to die, or if you go up, it's going to clip your legs. And so if anything, thrust up and then thrust straight back down with B, or if you're on PlayStation, it'd probably be, I think that's circle. So yeah, so double tap A and then press B as quick as you can, or like thrust backwards or thrust sideways or to one way. Never thrust towards them unless you know that they're not gonna get you. And so I'm gonna say the 7th tip is, yeah, the 7th tip is probably going to be anticipate their thrusts or their exo jumps, because as we all jump the same height, we can all only thrust the same length. So, and they're always at the slowest point at the tip of their thrust. So like when you thrust and you're right in the middle of stopping, going up and coming back down, you're at your slowest point. So if you anticipate that and know where they're gonna be, then you can, yeah, if you anticipate that and know where they're gonna be, you're gonna be able to get a lot more kills, and you're gonna be able to play a lot smarter. You might even get texts or messages that say hacker or modder or stuff, and you're not just like laugh, because that just means that they're bad, and it just means that that just gives you like hope. That just means, oh yeah, look, I'm good. This means that I'm getting better. Take hate messages really nicely, or like take them as motivational messages, because especially if they're rage messages, because that just means that you're doing better than normal. And yeah, that's really good if you're getting hate messages or rage messages, because that just means you're doing good. Unless you're doing something bad that's making them rage, like using this, like camping. Please don't camp. That is one of the worst thing. Run around. That is my biggest tip, is run around. Never camp unless you're about to die. Then like right here, I'll be about to die. I don't camp, I just take cover for a minute till they're not focused, and then I take advantage of both of these guys. I see that guy's about, like right there, and see how he's camping. Yeah, you may get kills, but you're gonna get hate messages, and those hate messages aren't motivational messages. Those are just actual messages that you deserve. My 8th tip is use the outskirts of the map. Unless it's a map like this, then don't use the outskirts, but normally on big maps, use the outskirts of the map, because it's just, your back will be protected, so you'll know your back will be protected. You won't have to worry about that. My last 2 tips are minimap. Use the minimap to your advantage. Look at it a lot more. I tend to look at it a lot more than I do at my screen, because it shows me where most player activity is. And so my last and final is know what your weapon can do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.